Today's video lesson is on circles in the coordinate plane. Our objective is to write the equation of a circle and to find the center and radius of a circle. The standard equation of a circle is parentheses x minus h squared plus parentheses y minus k squared equals r squared, where h and k are your given points. So your h and k are x1, y1. These will be given to you, where r, that's your radius squared. So if I have an example here, I plot point A and I draw a circle around point A. So A is at point over 2 up 3, so A is at 2, 3. My radius of the circle, I know my radius is from A to B, and I know that distance is 1, 2, 3. So my equation is going to be parentheses x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals, and my radius is r, okay, so it's 3 squared. Well, you don't do distribution and leave it as is, you leave it in standard form. Again, do not distribute, and 3 squared is 9. So there's my equation. So A is your given point of the center of a circle, and you're going to have to find your radius. Radius is using your distance formula. So what's the standard equation of a circle with center 5, negative 2, and radius 7? Well, here's my h, k, here's r. So the equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Plugging in the numbers for h and k, you have x minus 5 squared plus y minus parentheses negative 2 squared equals 7 squared. Simplify. Negative negative turns to a positive, so now it's y plus 2 squared equals 49. And there's your standard equation of a circle with center 5, negative 2, and a radius of 7. So, more practice. Center, your standard form of equation is, I'll put it general, it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So for A, I have x minus 3 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 36, because 6 squared is 36. For B, I have x minus a negative 2 squared, and I have y minus a negative 1 squared equals square root 2 squared. Well, hopefully you know by now that if you have a negative as a center coordinate for your circle, it turns it to positive, so x plus 2 squared, y plus 1 squared, and when you square root 2, it's square root 2 times square root 2, which is square root 4, and square root 4 is 2. There's your answer. And it's not going to get that easy because you may not always have the radius given. So here's an example. I want the standard equation of a circle with center 1, negative 3 that passes through the point 2, 2. This is not your radius, so this is not the radius. So my equation, I have my hk So I already know it's x minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals r. Okay, r is unknown. Well, if you look at the diagram, the red line that I just drew, this is my radius. Well, how do I find the length of my radius between 2 points? Well, the length of the radius between the 2 points is the distance formula. So if I label this A and I label B, so my radius equals AB, which equals the distance formula. So you got to use the distance formula. Well, the distance formula is square root x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. So, using the distance formula, A is 1 minus negative 3, B is 2. So remember distance formula, line them up. Subtract 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. So subtract. Square. Every time you square a negative, it's going to be positive. So negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Negative 5 is 25. Now you add. So you're going to add these two, so you get 26. Then you do the square root. So it's going to be square root 26. So there's your r. So r is now the square root of 26. So my standard form of equation will be x minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals r is square root 26 squared. You gotta simplify further because the square root of 26 squared is just 26. And there's my standard form of equation of a circle. So let's do another example. What is the standard position of, or standard equation of a circle with center 4, 3? So I'm going to plot 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3. I'm going to call this point A. And I have a circle that touches point negative 1, 1. So here's negative 1, 1. I'll call this B. So here's B. I'll draw on my circle. So if I need to find the circle, I need to find the radius. The radius is using the distance formula between A and B. So I already know my standard form of equation will be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals r squared. Well, r is unknown, but I know it's equal to the length of AB. So if I want to do the length of AB, I know A is at the point of 4, 3, distance formula. B is negative 1, 1. So distance formula, again, line them up. Easy way, subtract. So 4 minus negative 1 is 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we just subtract. Okay. Then we square. So 5 squared is 25. 2 squared is 4, then we add, so we get 29, then we take the square root, so it's square root 29 is equal to AB, which is equal to the radius. So now we can finish off your equation. So x minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals square root 29 squared. Simplify further. The square root of 29 squared is just 29. And there's our answer. There's the standard equation of a circle with center 4, 3 and radius square root 29. This next problem, we will find the center of the circle and the radius of the circle given in the equation. So suppose the equation x minus 7 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 64, and it's going to represent a cell phone tower. What's the graph that shows the position and range of the tower? So if I'm given the equation x minus 7 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 64, I need to find the center of the circle. Well, the center of the circle is hk, so here's h, here's k. So the center is at 7, negative 2. The radius is equal to 8. So I want to plot my center, point A, 7, comma, negative 2. So I go over 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 2. So there's point A. And I have a radius of 8. Well, a radius of 8. I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a radius of 8. So from A to B is my radius, so now I can draw on my circle with center at A and radius of B. There we go. Next equation of a circle, I'm given x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 100. So, since it's already in standard form, I have h and k, and there is r squared. So my center of the circle is at 2, 3, and my r squared equals 100. Therefore, r is equal to 10. So radius is 10, center at 2, 3. This concludes this video lesson. If you have any questions, email me or ask during class.